Hi, and welcome to Diversity in the Community. I have a young lady here with me who I've known since she was a child. And I have always been fascinated by her art. Not only art on canvas, but on people. And the thing that I love about her art so much is that she just does not just choose real thin little people, but people of all sizes. So that's what really makes me happy. So I am so honored today to have with me Joy Monroe. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for
Uh,
having me here.
okay. Like I said, I've known you since you were a child. Now, what's the name of your business?
There's Joy of Life Art Creation.
Mm-hmm.
For short of that is JoLap.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I named that, as Joy of Life Art Creation is because my name is Joy,
Mm-hmm.
and joy means a lot to me. It's a lot of meaning to it. Where the joy of the kids, it's the joy of life.
Mm-hmm.
The life which meaning us. We are life. We are the art. We are creators. What God bless us with to be the body of art. So I look at art as things that I see that's in my eyes, that's in
Mm-hmm.
front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to take it and make it all into one thing and turn it into a story.
Mm-hmm.
What we actually go through in life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's about it. I would like to teach that to other people.
Yeah. Now you said your daughter also.
Yes. Shanae Chavy, yes she is. But she started with me, when I was doing art, because before I used to be a chef.
Mm-hmm.
But I did a whole lot of things to trying to figure out what do I want to do.
Right.
As
Right.
far as like the first time I wanted to be a nurse, and I tried that, went to intern to that. I ain't like that because I ain't like the way people was treating the elders.
Yeah.
So that wasn't for me to see. There, it was okay, chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went into doing the chef. I really love to cook.
Mm-hmm.
I always love to cook because I always see food as art as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did that for like 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then my boss asked me to draw something, draw a picture of his daughter. And I was like, you remember, dog, challenging me. So, and I love challenge. I
Mm-hmm.
love doing different things. So when I drew that picture, he was like, have you ever thought about being an artist? And I was like, no. I said, artist always used to be part of my therapy for myself,
Mm-hmm.
for me to heal from whatever that's going on around me. So I kept that private for me. That was my therapy for me. But once he said that, then I started really getting into stuff, going on YouTube, and then then Darlene, Brandon,
Yep. Darlene
she asked
Brandon.
me to be in the show of the Wiz. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool, let me
Now, what
try.
did you do to Wiz? You were painting the people, or were you doing the backdrops?
I was actually in it. I was the
Oh, you were
Munsters.
in it.
I was
Oh.
in it. And I was still looking at the culinary job. I was just like, let me try something different. It's different. So I was doing the dancing and all that stuff. And then, I came up with an idea of, and that's when she asked me if I can paint something because I had just started just doing face painting.
Mm-hmm.
And that part, how I started it was YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen, when I first got on Facebook, I joined Facebook. I think it was 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And I went on YouTube and I was just looking to see, I was looking for something. And I was like, oh my God, body paint, this is so awesome. So I actually shared it on Facebook, trying to still learning.
Mm-hmm.
And some lady was like, you do body painting? I was like, oh, yeah. I ain't never did no body painting in my life. I just thought it was cool. It was like fascinating. And I was like, wow. And she said, I'm doing a fashion show. Would you do it, be in a fashion show? I was like, sure. Nothing. Once again, I ain't do nothing. But then I just started searching on YouTube and just looking and practicing on myself so I can be able to do it. I didn't do it on somebody else. I did it all on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got there, I did great, for the first time. And ever since then, I just took off with the body paint. And then my sister was telling me about, Shanae Rochester was telling me about a girl named Elisa Cobb does body paint. And I started following her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I seen the competition, and that's when I joined. My daughter was like, I want to go, Mom. I want to go.
Where was that first competition at? I mean, was it here?
In North Carolina, Greensboro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So that's where it was at. It was I forgot. Yeah, it was North Carolina. But I wanted her to be able to see what I'm doing because she was always around me when my daughter to do art and stuff like that. But when she saw it, she was interested too.
Yeah.
So I always felt that, whatever the kids want to do, let them do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of parents is forcing their kids to go to college and not letting them make their decision on what they want to do.
Right.
Because I went to college for culinary, so what you learn in college for that's just basic.
Right.
Because when you get out there in the real world, it's different. Because myself can be like, oh, this ain't college. This real deal.
Yeah.
So it's like, we go on by the book of how it was taught. But I just feel like they need to really let their kids decide what they want to do. Something that's positive, because right now they need our ear.
Exactly.
And there's so much going on, and we need to pay more attention to them. I'm getting ready to help my niece, Miracle, because her mom had passed away in the murder that happened in Springfield when they found the ladies in the backyard and stuff like that. Her mother was kidnapped. So her daughter, Miracle, my niece, she's an artist. So I'm getting ready to help her put her little things together so other kids that's going through it.
Yeah.
And I asked her what she wants to be healed from. So my mom asked me to help her with that. So I'm going to continue to do that to help her get where she want to be.
Wow.
So that's what I feel with these kids. They need the same thing. They need that love from us.
Yes.
And there's a lot out there. We got so much talented people out here. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
I wish I can grab everybody.
But like I said, you were one of them. I remember, I had kind of lost contact with you from when you were younger to one time I was watching something on Facebook, and I don't know what you guys were doing, but I remember this. I thought it was a painting, but it was like a butterfly, and it was a woman walked out from the stage, and it was a person, and I was like, oh my. And when they said the painting I said, Joy, I know who that is. I know when she was and I was just fascinated.
Yeah, that was my very first show, actually. But it was called Unframed.
Wow.
It's basically just like spread your wings, know who you are, just the beauty of yourself. That's basically what this show is really about. Like, frame yourself as that picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not forget about you. So it's just, like I said, it's always been a message to me to relate that to other people. I try to get so many people involved.
Yeah.
I don't want to, hey, I want you to work under my umbrella. No, I love what you're doing. Like, let's put this all in one, the dancer, the poet, the vocalist, and all of that. Let's put it all in one. Yeah. My goal is that I want to do something like, not so much like the Lion King, but like the Circus Soleil, you know, all of that type of stuff. And
that was kind of your inspiration,
cultures,
right? With I can never say that word
different
right.
cultures, like from all over the country. I actually want to travel with the body paint and just, that's my next goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a big thing for me.
I remember
it's a struggle.
Yeah.
But I know I will get there.
But if you love it, you love it though.
Yeah, I do. I really do, because it comforts me, and I love to see other people smile.
Yeah.
And a lot of women that come to me to get a private body paint or whatever, they be like, I want to get body painted, but I gotta lose my stomach. I was like, go by, call me when you ready.
To
It's
just be
not really
yourself.
about, if you really want to lose that weight, then lose that weight. But if you want to get painted, I don't do it just so it's just there. I'm doing it because I want you to feel good when you got that paint on.
Right.
You look at yourself and be like, oh my God. And it's also therapeutic for them.
It's beautiful, beautiful too when I've seen you do a lot of the pregnant women. And it just brings the beauty of the pregnancy to paint the bodies and the belly.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay?
Yes.
I got stuff smiles. I got this. I'm like, just come and get the picture taken. Just feel it, because once they feel it, they be like, oh my God, it's so relaxing. And, my body is not tense anymore.
Yeah.
And their mind is not what they were thinking about earlier. They would just, play the music, make them feel confident and comfy. And, I treat them just like I treat everybody else.
Yeah.
You're part of my family now. So,
so beautiful, though. So beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
remember I was part of your show, and I told somebody, I was part of Joy's show. It was like, you were painted naked? I was like, no.
It would be nice.
I said I was honored as one of the elders. My face was just painted in my arm, but that was a beautiful show that night because that's what you did. You had some poetry, you had singing, you had dancing. It was just a part of everything in that show, and it was fascinating. And so you actually have a show coming up in June, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to tell them about that?
Stand Up.
Stand Up. Okay.
So Stand Up is basically the celebration of liberation. So when everyone was becoming free, we were free 2 years before that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just basically bringing what happened before we became free.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with the 1900s and up. So it's gonna be a lot of different powerful things that's gonna be going in different scenes. I got one girl that's gonna be singing "Strange Fruit" by Billie Holiday.
Wow.
And it's more this is America. We will not. These are all the songs and stuff that's gonna. Then we got the poet. Then you got somebody that's gonna be doing the historical, telling the story. They're an actress.
Wow.
About what happened. They're gonna act like what they're gonna do.
Okay.
So that way, while people are watching, they can get the better understanding of what it is, and not, oh, we are celebrating.
Okay.
We still celebrating, but it's just know the story and the history of it.
Now, where is the painting coming in at? The people that are going to be performing?
Well, that's going to actually, they're going to be coming out while each person is saying something or doing something. So they're going to be actually painted, walking around with the body paint, or different section. I know the last song is going to really be powerful because, everybody is going to be painted, and that's going to be like the end message for the audience. Out there, so it's gonna be nice. So everybody gotta come out. Check it out.
I'm certainly gonna try and be there.
Now, it's gonna be nice.
You even had a lady one time on your show. She was one of the things that would they eat the fire or whatever.
Oh yeah, Sunshine.
Yeah,
she can't do it this year. She wanted to do it. Because she's been diagnosed with some things. Hopefully, pray that she get better.
Pray for her.
So,
but everybody you have is just fascinating. What was the last show that you had was out there in East Hartford, I think it was.
East Hartford.
The theme of that show, because I know that
Warriors of the Wind, gods and goddesses. That's what it was. So everybody was like warriors and goddesses and different things. That's just basically making them, you are that warrior. Because everybody that I talk to, that have body paint, I always ask them about them. Who are you? What do you think of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's, you know, how do you see yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll tell me I'm a warrior, I'm a strong woman, I'm whatever. You know, so that way when I paint, I go based on them,
Mm-hmm.
not just come up with an idea and just do it.
Right.
You know, I just go based on their personality,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the things that they've been through, and put
Mm-hmm.
it there, put it all in one thing onto their body.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I do.
Wow. 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 So, we talked about before we came on the air that you were one of the few that were chosen to do the Upper Albany mural painting.
That's me.
Yes, I am so excited when I
I
heard, when
am
I read. I was
too.
like, oh my God, wonderful, wonderful. So tell me about that. I know the theme kind of behind it, but just tell me about it and what you guys will be doing.
Well, I used to be in the NRZ meeting up on Albany Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I know they do need a lot of, you know, just trying to bring the community together
Yeah.
over there. And they always wanted to make something different over there, especially when it's a lot of kids over there. It's a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And you want people to be able to come to Harcourt and see the beauty of it and not see the worst.
Yeah.
So being part of that, it kind of I feel good about because I'm helping the community.
Right.
You
Right.
know, so we bring in people, more people, to see what we do that is good and not negative.
Yeah.
Um, they, I just think it's wonderful, and I'm happy that I got chosen. My daughter got chosen, Shanae Chavies. You were chosen, and
Oh my
like I
God.
said, you know, when she saw it and I saw it, I was like, girl, you better go for it.
Ah.
This is your
Yeah.
chance to build, you know what I mean? This is what
Yeah.
you want to do
Yeah.
it. And my other grandkids, they artists too.
Wow.
I mean, they awesome. They
Wow.
really good. So I hope it just continues on and passes it on to the next people,
Mm-hmm.
to the next generation, because our generation is getting worse and not better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we want to try to keep it better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically it.
Now, where is the show that you're going to have that's coming up in June? Where will it be located?
Studio 860.
And so, where's that?
I can,
Is it on? It's on Dudley
it's in Bloomfield.
East Dudley Town Road, or?
I think it is.
Oh, okay. Well, we have to get that
Yeah,
information to them because we want to make sure that we try to
they go to the right.
advertise that. Yeah, because I know I definitely wanna be there. One other question I had for you was, how old were you when you knew that you could paint? I know you said
My
one.
mom said I was 4. She said
Really?
I was doing painting a tiger. She said when I was 4, that's when I started drawing. And she said, you know, 'cause I was like, why you name me Joy? She was like, 'cause when you came out, you was a happy baby. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's why I'm the way I am, okay? But, you
Okay.
know, from that time on, I don't know. It just, art was just flows with me, but, you know, God blessed me in my hand, just threw it
Yeah,
all on me.
because let me tell you, I know, which I got to get me one too. I got to get me one of them hats. I know whenever I see somebody wearing your stuff, it's the images that you put on the hats, and I've seen them on people's jackets. I've
Hmm.
seen. So what made you start doing that? I mean, I love those hats that people have
Well,
been
the
wearing.
hat, one of a friend of mine, you know, she seen my jackets and stuff, and we were talking, and she was like, you know, it'd be bad, do it on fedora hats. And, you know, her name is Susan. And I was just like, okay, you know, that sounds cool. I don't know about no hats. But when I had the COVID, you know, I thought about it. It was always, you know, I take ideas. People
Yeah,
tell me ideas, I go
yeah,
with it.
yeah.
You know, I might not do it right there then, but I get to it. So when I had the COVID, you know, I'm better now. Thank God COVID is not the best.
Yeah, but you
But
you made it through.
when I had it, and I was there, and I was just like, and I started getting better, and I started looking into it, and I just started painting hats. And then as soon as I posted, everybody was on them.
The last party I was at, which I was on there for a short while, everybody's coming through the door, and I saw folks with it. I said, these people wearing Joy stuff. Because I could tell your stuff. I saw it on the back of people's leather jackets. I saw the hats. I said, oh my God, people just don't know how popular your stuff is. I mean, you were just doing such an exceptional job.
It's just a struggle thing to try to get through it, you know, because especially when you're being a struggle artist, it's a lot. But I know I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it there. It's going to get there. So the hats, I just think it was the beauty of the art or anything. Like I said, anything that you see is art. You know, you look at these plants, they art.
So now, during your time as being an artist all these years, what was the biggest obstacles that you came across? What was, what kind of got in your way at times, but you just pushed on through it? What you think?
Being in a toxic relationship. Trying to get the finance and stuff, and working in other places, try to keep your art going. Just trying to find myself again because I was taking so much of everybody else's energy, so I had to kind of stop for a moment and get back to my energy and my senses, and knowing that I can do it. You know, I'm telling everybody else, and I'm like, dang, I'm teaching everybody else this, but I need to bring it back to myself. So that's where I'm at now. Now I'm getting back to myself. I'm going to go hard on this. Like I said, I do want to travel with the body art, do different things. I love to do shows and stuff like that and be able to help others because I don't mind. If people are willing to learn, I'm here. You know, just reach out to me and I can guide you whatever, best way I can.
And you also do photography too, right?
Yes, I do. I do it for the body painting. And I try to collaborate with other people to do the photography part because sometimes it takes a lot. When you body paint for like 6 hours for a full body, and you gotta get them ready, get the background ready, then you gotta get them ready for the photos and making sure they feel good and, in the position. So that's like another 2 hours. So it's a lot. And you got to go through all those changes when I could just sit back, watch the person take the picture, they do what I ask to do, what I want, what I'm looking for. That also helps them in their portfolio as well. So you get to capture the art. So that's it. So I love doing photography. I want it for the body art. Or if it's something that's different, like bringing the back in the day type with the Afrocentric and vintage and stuff like that, I think that's really cool to really do something different besides just snapping a photo. Something fun.
The thing is, Joy, you sound so humble, but if anybody were to see, people that haven't seen your stuff yet, but when they see what you actually do, they hear you sit here talking, and they go, oh, okay. But until they actually see what you do, it's like, wow. I mean, the stuff that you do is amazing.
Sometimes I'll be amazing to myself. I'll be like, wow, I did this. And I just stand back and just look and be like, wow, that look awesome. Then I look at the picture and I get on Facebook. I'll be looking to see how many likes. I'll be like, they like it, they like it. And it just, as soon as you do the work and then when you're done with it and you see the results, it's like,
oh my God.
When my mother first heard me doing body paint, she was like, you painting them naked people. I was like, Mom, it's not naked. They got them, underclothes, and then they, got pasties. They're not naked like that, But when she came to one of the events with me and my sister, Andre, we went to the art space, and they were doing an event. I was doing live body painting. And that, as a matter of fact, it was SBNO. I was doing a live body painting, and I was like, she came, and when she saw it, she was like, "Oh, this is so nice." I was like, "Wait,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
nice, huh?"
yeah.
So, ever since then, she loved it, and she was just like, "Don't settle for less, okay?"
That's
She
right.
said, "Your work is
That's
phenomenal."
right. It is.
And that made me feel good, so it's like, she's not here. I miss her.
Oh my God.
I miss her to
Yes.
death, but
Yes.
she really like, just hearing what she said to me, it just made me feel good. That's what made me like keep pushing and going, don't give up, so I'm not going to give up.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not.
Right.
So,
So, Joy, I just thank you. I think I have it here. It's 111 West Dudley Town Road, Bloomfield, Unit A. That's where your next program is going to be. So that's where it's going to be, folks. It's a 111 West Dudley Town Road, Bloomfield, Connecticut. That's June 11th,
yeah.
right? And what time will it
The
start?
door open at 6:30. The show starts at 7. It ends at 11.
Okay. All right. That is wonderful. All I got to say is that I just thank you so much. I know it was a struggle. I know you was working and doing everything else, and you ran down here to come and be on the program, because I know that maybe a lot of people perhaps haven't heard you just sit and talk like this.
Because
So
I am the behind the scene person. I just like to watch.
so I just wanted people to hear you just talk, because you're a wonderful, wonderful young lady. I'm so happy that I hooked up back with you, because I try to bring positive messages to people, and especially people who are out there to say that they have an idea, or they have a urge to do something, but they don't think they can. And then I look at somebody like you, and like I said, you're so humble, but almost everybody I know that know anything about art know Joy Monroe. Your name is just out there, and you're just so humble about it. So I really appreciate you being here today, taking the time out. And if you have anything you'd like to say to somebody in the audience, whether they're young or old, just look at their camera and just give them an inspiring message.
Just know that you are beautiful. You are loved. Whatever you want to do, and it's for you, do not give up. Have hope, have faith. God didn't put us here for nothing. He gave us a gift to all. And if you can't find it, look for it, because it is there. Anything with the kids, with the art, parents, please let them be who they are. Take the time to listen to them, guide them, support them. Even if they're going through their downfall, just be there, because we don't want them to slip, with anything that they do. So that's all I want to tell you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for liking my art, loving my art. If you haven't seen it, check me out, Joy Monroe, Facebook, Instagram. So for art, not a number 4, it's 4, F-O-R, so for art. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much.
There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, when this comes out, please share. People share so many things that's terrible, but share the positive. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.